It is Bipin Sandil from Gyan Darshan tutorial. Here the question number 4 from partnership appropriation or partnership is what it is. Let us see. L, M and N were sharing in 5:3:2. L, M और N आपस में प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशियो कर रहे थे 5:3:2 में. बट फ्रॉम 1425 यानी 1 अप्रैल 2025 से दे डिसाइडेड टू शेयर प्रॉफिट्स इन 3:2:5. ओके. So new profit sharing ratio is 3:2:5. Goodwill of the firm was taken as 50,000 और ये पार्टनर्स का जो चेंज इन प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशियो हो रहा है फ्रॉम दैट डेट द गुडविल इज वैल्यूड एट 50,000. ओके. बिल्डिंग इंक्रीज्ड बाय 10,000 and stock reduced by 4,000. Creditors were written back by 2,000 and outstanding legal expenses to be provided. We need to do it correction here. There is some mistake. Outstanding legal expenses to be provided for. Provided for rupees 1,500. General reserve stood in the balance sheet 8,000 and also there stood a deferred advertisement 1,000 on the asset side. मतलब ये सब स्थिति दिया हुआ है कि जब चेंज इन प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशियो हो रहा है तो क्या क्या हो रहा, बिल्डिंग 10,000 से बढ़ जाएगा, स्टॉक 4,000 से घट जाएगा, क्रेडिटर्स 2,000 से घटा देना है और एक नया लाइबिलिटी बढ़ जाएगा आउटस्टैंडिंग लीगल एक्सपेंसेस के रूप में 1,500 रुपये का. और पहले से बैलेंस शीट में लाइबिलिटी साइड में जनरल रिजर्व है 8,000 और एसेट साइड में डेफर्ड एडवर्टीजमेंट है 1,000. नाउ आंसर द फॉलोइंग क्वेश्चन. ओके. पास जर्नल एंट्री फॉर रिवैल्यूएशन ऑफ बिल्डिंग. तो देखिए सिंस बिल्डिंग हैज़ इंक्रीज्ड, ओके, building has increased by 10,000. So what will be the journal entry? Journal entry shall be building account debit 10,000 to revaluation account 10,000. This entry is passed. Now the second question is pass journal entry for evaluation of stock. So what is the condition of stock? What has happened with stock? See here, the stock has reduced by 4,000. अच्छा, stock minus हो गया है. तो if asset decreases, that is credited. So its journal entry will be revaluation account debit 4,000 to stock or inventory account 4,000. Okay, this is the journal entry. Now pass journal entry for evaluation of creditors. What has happened with the creditors? The question tells us that creditors were written back by 2,000, यानी creditors को 2,000 से घटा देना. तो liability घटने पर क्या होता है? डेबिट. तो its journal entry will be creditors account debit कितना था? 2,000 to revaluation account 2,000. Okay, so this is the journal entry. Pass journal entry for revaluation of outstanding legal expenses. What about the legal expenses? Sorry. Um, Revaluation of outstanding legal expenses. So what is the legal expenses here? Legal expenses is to be provided for 1500. The liability is increasing as legal expenses outstanding. So journal entry for this will be here the journal entry will be done since liability is increasing. So there is a loss. So revaluation account debit 1500 to outstanding O/S means outstanding legal expenses account 1500. Okay. Now next question is pass journal entry for closing general reserve account 1 marks. So one thing is to be noted when there is we are preparing change in profit sharing ratio topic, and if there is existing general reserve in the balance sheet, the rule is that that general reserve should be credited to all old partners in old ratio. So the general entries for that will be general reserve account debit. What was the amount of general reserve? General reserve was 8000. And what is their old ratio? Their old ratio is 5:3:2. We have to remember it in mind that when there is change in profit sharing ratio or admission of partnership or retirement or death, the existing general reserve is credited among all old partners in old ratio. So 8000 debit to the name of partners was LMNN. Okay. And their old ratio was 5:3:2. So to L's capital. L's capital account 8000, sorry, here L's capital account amount shall be 8000 into 5/10, that is 4000. Then again to M's capital account capital account 3/10. So 8000 into 3/10, 803 are 2400. Okay. To N's capital, to N's capital account 8000 into 2/10. So 8000 divided by 10, 800, 800 to just 1600. Okay. So 1600. So the journal entry for distributing general reserve among all partners is general reserve account debit 8000, to L's capital account 4000, to M's capital account 2400, to N's capital account 1600. Now pass journal entry for closing deferred advertisement account. In the same way as general reserve is credited among all partners in old ratio, since deferred advertisement is an asset or deferred expenses, deferred asset, they are debited to old partners in old ratio. So L's capital account debit. What was the amount of deferred advertisement? Let us see it in the by going into the question. Sorry, there is some error. General reserve, there was Deferred advertisement 1000. Okay, so entry will be else capital account debit 1000 into 10 by 5 by 10, that is 500. 500 M's capital account. M's capital account debit 1000 into 3 by 10, that is 300, and N's capital account debit 200 to deferred advertisement account. Deferred advertisement account 1000. So what is the journal entry for writing of deferred advertisement among all partners? L's capital account debit 500, M's capital account debit 300, N's capital account debit 200, to deferred advertisement account 1000. Okay, in old ratio. Now the question is, find SR and GR of partners. How we will find SR or GR? For this we need OR. OR means old ratio of L is to M is to N equals to 5 upon 10. 5 upon 10 is to 3 upon 10 is to 2 upon 10. This is the old ratio, OR of LMN. Now NR means new ratio of same L is to M is to N equals to, what is the old new ratio? It is given in the question. See it carefully. We have to be attentive a bit. Don't be hesitated. Although it is lengthy, it is consuming your lesser internet data. So what was their new ratio in the question? The new ratio in the question was 3:2:5. Same 3 by 10, 2 by 10, 5 by 10. Okay. So here we have already written old ratio of LMN. Now new ratio of LMN 3:2:5, if I am not wrong. 3:2:5, yes, new ratio 3:2:5. So it will be 3 upon 10 is to 2 upon 10 is to 5 upon 10. How to find out sacrificing ratio? Since SR means what? Sacrificing ratio. SR equals to OR minus NR. Sacrificing ratio का formula होता है OR minus NR. If we apply this formula, SR equals to OR minus NR, if the result is positive number, fractional number, then it is sacrificing ratio. But if the result is a negative fractional number, then that becomes the gaining ratio. So let us check. In case of L, what happens? L का OR था आपका 5 upon 10 माइनस NR है 3 upon 10. So automatically answer comes 2 by 10. 2 by 10. It is positive, so sacrificing. See, L is sacrificing. Now let us check M. M's old ratio was 3/10. Okay, minus new ratio is 2/10, 2/10. So answer is 1/10. That is also positive, so it is also sacrificing ratio. Now in the case of n old ratio was 2/10 and new ratio was 5/10. So it is becoming minus 3/10. Minus 3/10. Since it is negative, so this is gaining ratio. So L, M, N are sacrificing 2/10, 1/10 respectively, and 2/10 plus 1/10, 3/10 is gained by N. So in this way, we have found out sacrificing or gaining ratio. Okay. Now pass adjustment tree for goodwill. Okay. How we will do this? Actually, in the question, we see that what we see in the question that goodwill of the firm was taken as 50,000, and we have just calculated the sacrificing ratio we have found out sacrificing ratio of what is happening. There is some technical error, but don't give up the hope. The goodwill is 50,000 and the sacrificing ratio of L is 2/10, M is 1/10 and N has gaining ratio of 3/10. Pass adjustment entry for goodwill. Before passing adjustment entry, what we shall have to do? There is a rule that always gaining partner is debited. So who is gaining here? Here N is gaining. So N's capital account debit. N's capital account debit. कितना अमाउंट डालेंगे? तो उसका प्रोसेस है कि एन का गेनिंग रेशियो क्या है, इधर ये देखिए, एन गेनिंग रेशियो इज 3/10 एंड गुडविल इज 50,000. सो 50,000 इंटू 3/10. 50,000 यहाँ ब्रैकेट में हम दिखा रहे हैं, 50,000 into 3/10. The rule is that always gaining partner is debited. So 50,000 divided by 10 is 5,000. 5,000 3 ja 15,000. This is debited. Now since here L, M, N are sacrificing, so their capital shall be credited due to change in profit sharing ratio. So to L's capital account. L's capital account, how much amount? Now I am deducting this one. Okay. So what will happen? L has sacrificed by 2/10. So 50,000 into 2/10. 2/10. So what will come? 50,000 divided by 10, 5,000. 5,000 2 ja 10,000. 10,000 shall be credited to L for his or her sacrifice. Again, M is also sacrificing. So 2 M's capital account to M's capital account, 50,000 into 1/10, that is 5,000. Okay. So N's capital account, what is the adjustment entry for goodwill due to change in ratio? Gaining partner's capital account debit to sacrificing partner's capital account credit. Here gaining partner is N, so N's capital account is debited by 15,000, 50,000 into 3 by 10, to L's capital 50,000 into 2 by 10, and to M's capital 50,000 into 1 by 10. So this is the adjustment entry for goodwill due to change in profit sharing ratio. Now the question asks us to find out profit or loss on revaluation. For this we will have to do another working that I will do in next video. Thank you.